Have you ever played Survive the Killer to a point where the game just seems so boring? I mean, sure, you have your friends that can make the game funny, and you have your occasional trolls that make it entertaining, but what happens when you're alone? You're running from the killer, trying to revive, all the while you are wanting to survive and escape. But it can get a little bit boring sometimes. So, here are 5 things that you can do while bored and playing Survive the Killer. If you like this type of content, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get into it. So, you just joined a game of Survive the Killer. You spawn in your cabin and you see that there's an ongoing match. What do you do for 3 straight minutes? Oh, and don't forget the 45-second admission. Do you A, use your phone, B, spectate, or C, use the lobby as an obstacle course? Using the lobby as an obstacle course can be fun as you're trying not to touch the ground and use the killers as safe paths, jumping from killer to knife to killer to even houses. The houses are available to you to hop on as well as a leaderboard area. If you ever find yourself bored and waiting in the lobby, practice your jumping skills. When you're playing in a server where players are fairly new or maybe with players who are tryhards, it can also get a little bit boring. You already know that the killer's either going to be really campy or targeting you. Something that I really like to do is try to make the killer rage quit. I find it funny trolling the killer, going back and forth in places, and then getting annoyed by it. Like earlier, I was in a server where the killer was really good, and I wanted them to chase me. After a while of nonsensical running, he ended up leaving. It was honestly so fun, and it also helped me to learn more on how I can avoid a killer. When you're in a match and the killer is camping someone, there's nothing much you can do besides reviving. But if you're one to avoid that, since you know they're going to end up camping you too, grab loot. As simple as it sounds, grabbing loot keeps you occupied. There are a range of loot that gives you the most coins, and you can search for the best items by challenging yourself to go through every loot spot. Loot is random in every match, and you may end up getting lucky and collecting a treasure chest. I mentioned earlier how there were killers who camp or some that are really good. Test your reviving skills. This can have you on your toes, waiting for the killer to down someone, and then run towards them for a revive. Challenge yourself on how many revives you can get per round. Maybe you can set up a goal from 5 revives to 8 to maybe even 10. This way, you can also earn more coins and XP. Lastly, talk to people. You never know what people might say. I found some really entertaining people who say the most random things. I had gone up to people who were chatting and said hi. It turns out one of them recognized me. They were extremely nice and really cool. Even so, they helped me by being a part of this video. They made my experience that night really fun. And I love when people who support me let me know that they subscribe and watch my videos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and let us know in the comments if there are any things that you do to get yourself engaged with the game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.